In a move that has sent ripples across the globe, former President Donald Trump, re-elected to the Oval Office in 2024, engaged in a direct phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin. This marked their first conversation since Trump's inauguration just last month. The crux of the call, which extended for a significant 90 minutes, revolved around finding a resolution to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Sources reveal that the discussion extended beyond the war, encompassing pressing issues such as the volatile situation in the Middle East, the ever-evolving energy landscape, the rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, and the future of the US dollar in the global economy. The call, as per statements released by both the White House and the Kremlin, was characterized by a conciliatory tone. Putin reportedly extended an invitation to Trump for a face-to-face meeting in Moscow, a prospect that is yet to be publicly addressed by the Trump administration. What followed the call was even more significant. Trump wasted no time in announcing that negotiations aimed at achieving a peaceful resolution to the Ukraine conflict would commence immediately. He emphasized his intent to personally update Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky about the conversation and the subsequent steps towards peace talks. Trump, known for his unconventional approach to diplomacy, has hand-picked a team of seasoned negotiators for this critical mission. Leading the charge is Secretary of State Marco Rubio, a seasoned politician with a deep understanding of international relations. Joining him are CIA Director John Ratcliffe, renowned for his intelligence expertise, National Security Advisor Michael Waltz, a decorated military veteran, and Steve Witkoff, a real estate tycoon with a knack for deal-making, serving as the special envoy for the Middle East. The selection of this team underscores the multifaceted nature of the challenge at hand. It blends diplomatic experience, intelligence gathering, military strategy, and hard-nosed negotiation tactics, a potent mix for navigating the complexities of the Ukraine conflict. The inclusion of Witkoff is particularly noteworthy. Having previously served as Trump's envoy to the Middle East during his first term, Witkoff has established a rapport with key players in the region, including a direct line of communication with Putin himself. Parallel to the diplomatic efforts, the U.S. is also recalibrating its economic engagement with Ukraine. In a significant move, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent recently concluded a visit to Kiev, where he presented a comprehensive partnership document aimed at bolstering economic ties between the two nations. The document, details of which remain closely guarded, reportedly outlines plans for securing access to Ukraine's vast natural resources, signaling a pragmatic approach to the bilateral relationship. This move has sparked debate, with some experts viewing it as a strategic maneuver to strengthen Ukraine's economic independence, and others interpreting it as a sign of the U.S. prioritizing its own economic interests in the region. Adding another layer of complexity to the situation is the evolving U.S. stance on Ukraine's potential NATO membership. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, in recent statements, has indicated that Ukraine joining NATO is an unrealistic prospect in the current geopolitical climate. He emphasized a shift in U.S. focus towards bolstering border security and deterring potential aggression from China. The international community has responded to Trump's initiative with cautious optimism. The United Nations, through its spokesperson, welcomed the efforts towards initiating peace talks, highlighting the urgent need for a diplomatic solution to the crisis. However, reactions from individual countries have been more measured, reflecting the complex geopolitical realities at play. The European Union, while expressing support for any peace initiative, remains wary of Russia's intentions and has called for a negotiated settlement that respects Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Meanwhile, China, a key player in the global arena, has maintained a neutral stance, calling for all parties involved to exercise restraint and work towards a peaceful resolution. The coming weeks and months will be crucial in determining the trajectory of these peace talks. The world watches with bated breath as Trump, Putin, and other key players hold the fate of Ukraine, and indeed global stability, in their hands.